So I helped Millie have her kids this morning. She had a rough delivery last year. The vet had to help. And she developed almost like a hymen of scar tissue. And she wasn't getting the kids past that, so I had to go help. But she's got 3 kids. One is up at the house being warmed up. This little guy here has blonde legs. He's the only buckling. Then we have a brown with black legs, which is a doeling. And Cinnamon's kids are being a menace. And then there's a little black and white doeling up at the house. She was just a little too cold to drink. These guys have both had some. The boy is the best eater, and they're getting up on their feet. It's been less than half an hour. They're good and strong. Millie is an excellent mom, could not be better. She had thick golden colostrum, which I collected. Her udder was massive and huge, and she had plenty of it, so I emptied one side. And there's still plenty on the other side for the kids. There's no way they're going to drink all of that before she lets down more. So I like to collect fresh colostrum every year just in case something happens. And I end up with kids being born that need it. So I just put a bit in a little freezer bag. I gotta occupy the kiddos. The black one wasn't terribly cold, so she should be coming back down from the house very soon. Right, Millie? You're a good mama. Sorry for the red lighting again. I know it's not the best for videos, but if you've been watching recent videos, you've seen that there was a white light in here. Yeah, these guys were batting this thing around like a toy. As they do every year, they go through 3 or 4 light bulbs a year. The bulbs disconnect where the glass meets the metal. And that's what happened. So we had to stick a red one in because that's all I had on hand, and there's an ice storm and I didn't feel like going out on the road. When the weather clears, I'll go get some more white bulbs. But for now, red it is. Oh, that's good. Those guys are settling down. You need to settle, you scamp. Yeah, nice shoulder blades. So I had to remove Cinnamon and her kids because they were stealing milk off Millie. And just the kids were being a menace. And Millie just needs some quiet time in here with her babies. You can see the little black one, the little doeling is back down here. Hi, Millie. I'm not your baby. No, go. Millie's in a state where she'll accept and lick anything. So yeah, having her on her own, she's an exceptional mom. Even though this one was up at the house for half an hour, Millie doesn't care. It's her baby. You could put a chicken in here right now, and that chicken would be her baby. Everybody's had their first drink. The doeling's trying to get under for another one. That's one stubborn doeling. She would not let me hold her head and direct her to the teat. She refused to drink in that situation. I finally did get her latched on, though. She found it on her own, and then I just held her there. They're all getting on their feet. And yeah, they should be fine now. I can go up to the house. I can get some breakfast. I cleaned Millie up a little bit. Her udder is much more comfortable for her now that it's much more empty. See, a buckling with the blonde feet, doeling with the black feet, and black and white ones doeling. And we have the menace, That's the one stealing colostrum. We have the menace in here. And Cinnamon's been headbutting Tiny a bit. Tiny's the next one to kid. But I think the kids are happy to see other kids, honestly. They're curious about each other. I think they're going to be just fine. Tiny may eventually join Millie in here, but for now Millie just needs to be by herself. And these guys can be a menace in here with other kids. They can all be menaces together. Alright, update on Millie and her babies. They're doing good. Everybody's nice and dry. This girl here is a Millie lookalike. Millie had a lot more white on her when she was younger like that. And she's a big girl. And then there's a blonde boy. And this little thing. Can you come out from under the red so we can see you? There. There we go. It looks like your butt's going to be way higher than your shoulders. Just videoing your babies is not going to hurt them. It's all good. You pulled out a lot of hay. It's like a mountain of hay there. You planning to hide your babies behind there tonight? But they are so strong and healthy here. They were a bit dumb about eating at first, but I just was patient and got them on again and again. Yeah, they're really good. Bit of a rough start. Yeah, Millie had some scar tissue back there, almost like a hymen. Once we got that cleared out of the way, they came right out. Kicking. Came out kicking. It's nice that we got another 2 girls. But yeah, if she ends up staying like butt high and shoulder down, I'll be selling her on. She'll have good genetics and maybe she'll throw better babies for someone else. But I got so many goats here, I don't need to keep that on my farm. But we'll see. We'll give her a chance to unfold, a chance to grow into herself. See how she does. Yeah, maybe tomorrow the ice will be cleared up enough I can get into town and get some white lights. So even I'm not a big fan of the reds. Over here in the long stall, and I realized today that these mamas didn't have salt block. They weren't drinking as much water as we were expecting, which means they're not making enough milk. And I think it's because they didn't have salt. So, oh look, the babies are getting in the feed. Good job, puppies. These are my not so affectionate babies there. They're rather independent. These ones are very me dependent. They love me. He's an independent one. The little one in the back is very me dependent. Yeah, you guys are so cute. I particularly like these two twins. They are just the cutest thing going. They love me so much. Every time I come, they come running, and when I try to leave, they try to follow. My pants don't taste good. It's not going to nourish your belly. You can try. It's not going to work. Everyone here is absolutely thriving. I am loving this. They're doing so good. They're getting more bouncy, just as I wanted. Hi. You just follow me. So I've got a salt block in my pocket here. I don't have a holder in here yet. As I said before, we've never used this stall before. I do have a holder in mind. It's just buried under ice right now. And then I'll install it. So for now, once these guys are done with their grain, I'll stick their salt block in a grain bowl. It's not ideal. Someone could still pee on it or something, but It's better than nothing. Oh, you're still here? What? What? Is there something wrong with you? Are you okay? I'm just, everywhere I'm trying to walk, my pants are being pulled. You guys are so cute. You gotta be friendly because you're gonna be a breeder buck. They're eating the grains. And just wait until the grains are done, and then I'll put the salt block in one of the grain buckets. No, well, I mean, it's for horses. There's a salt holder, but goats can't reach that. I've got one on a stick in the pig pen that as soon as it's uniced, it can be put up. So many cute puppies. And fighting mamas. Mamas don't fight. Who's climbing me? You're climbing me. Hi. Hi. Yes. He kind of reminds me of a Toggenburg or something. I don't know. Are you guys about done? Can I pull this heavy brick out of my pocket? There we go. These were left by the previous owner. They're a horse, but they've got all the stuff in it that goats need. Let's see. What do you think of this? What do you think? Can I set this in here? Like that? Much interest? Yes, no, maybe so? What about you, sweetie? Any interest in the salt? Not yet. More in the grain. Move the salt so you can get the grain. That's right. We have Sneaky over here cleaning out the bucket. Gotta lick out all those mineral powders. Hi. Hi. You looking after all these bobbies? That was your baby. That's your baby. Don't run away. No, don't eat me. Ow. Goofball. You gotta be careful where you step in here. You get a little baby. Alright, that's my bucket. It's my bucket. Now I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Bye-bye, babies. No, you can't come with me.